For the record, reserve all rights delegated by God, protected by the Constitution. Did you swear an oath to protect and serve the Constitution, sir?
Okay, I'm not here to answer any questions for you, okay?
Under corpus juris secundums, these are the case law, too, for the right to travel. You're not understanding, sir, and that's okay, and I'm not trying to insult your intelligence. I'm actually a living man. Hold on.
Welcome back to the Van Ballion channel, guys. Today we head to Florida, where a manic sovereign citizen from Maine, who is clearly new to all this, at least in Florida that is, gets pulled over for driving without insurance, tags and registration, and attempts the script and tries to lie to a Florida Highway Patrol officer. And let's just say things don't really go well for him. Right, let's get into the video.
For the record, reserve all rights delegated by God, protected by the Constitution. Did you swear an oath to protect and serve the Constitution, sir?
Okay, I'm not here to answer any questions for you, okay? The reason being I stopped you on Trooper AJ Florida Highway Patrol because of that tag, okay? That tag,
I understand.
Tag anything doesn't seem to be an official tag. Is that a real tag?
It's actually a real tag.
Okay, from which state?
Well, it's actually from the Nationals. You ever heard of the Assembly?
No, that's not. That's okay.
Hold on, I have documents. I do.
Okay, first of all, good on that officer for telling this guy straight that he's not there to answer his questions, which, as you will see, puts him on the back foot a little bit. And secondly, if you have documents to back up your fake plates, then your documents are likely fake too. Oh, and by the way, we find out later on in the video this guy's from Maine, so I'm guessing he's rocking a plate that looks a little something like this.
Okay, can I see your driver's license?
Well, I'd still like to reserve all rights, okay? Delegated by God, protected by the Constitution, recognized in the UCC 1-308 without prejudice. I'm reserving all rights. Okay. Also, any actions commenced against me may be in violation of USC 18241, which is conspiracy to go against my rights, even intimidation, coercion, all those things, and my constitutional rights under color of law, as well as also 242 could be deprivation of rights under color of law. Please note that you have been informed. I am doing everything under duress. I have documents to prove that I'm a national, one of the people of the several states. This is a private automobile operating in a non-commercial capacity. I'm not operating in a for-hire capacity, and I am not engaging in any commercial use, so I'm not really technically driving because I'm not operating in a for-hire capacity.
Sorry fella, the law says you need registration and insurance to drive a vehicle on a public road. And nowhere in that law does it state only if you're in commerce. So you've just wasted a load of oxygen for nothing.
Now, I do have documents that prove that I can travel, okay? I have them right here. Under corpus juris secundums. And I have my documents as well as I have my ID to prove that I'm a Maine state national. So, this is a part of the jurisdiction. The laws that are on the back of that plate are right here.
Well, good for you. You still need to produce your license when a cop requests it, and no amount of pseudo-legal word salad will change that. Also, it's corpus juris secundum, not secundrum, which is essentially a legal encyclopedia he is no doubt cherry-picking from.
Okay.
Now, I know you are probably... These are the case law, too, for the right to travel. Okay. Here's also...
What I need from you is a driver's license. Do you have a driver's license or ID?
If I hand you a driver's license, I'm technically not driving, but I do have... If I do it, it's under duress. But I'm not operating at a for-hire capacity. So please note that you've been informed. I do have a legal, valid driver's license.
Thank you.
Now, this vehicle was just bought. Where we're going is to the insurance company to go put insurance on it so we can register it. Okay. So the reason why that plate's on there is so that there is no plates at all. You understand? But that is a private. If you read that plate right here.
That plate's not issued to you by state. It's not issued to you by government entity, right?
I'm actually a living man. Hold on. Sir,
do you have a bill of
I think
you purchased the vehicle?
You're not understanding, sir. And that's okay. And I'm not trying to insult your intelligence.
But that's exactly what you're doing if you expect him to believe that story about you buying the vehicle recently and you were just on your way to get it insured so you can get it registered. You must think we were all born yesterday if you think we're going to believe that story.
But
I appreciate it.
Right here, if you look, at all these pertinent documents right here. Here's me going to get my passport. Here's my naturalization right here out of the state of Maine. This is my identification, sir.
I got you. I already got your ID.
But that's not really me anymore because I'm no longer a part of the system, and you need to see that I'm actually a living man. That's exactly what I am, recorded on the land and soil. I have a notarized copy of a letter of reciprocity. Here you go.
I don't need that, sir. I got your driver's license. That's all I need, okay?
But technically, I'm not. I'm just letting you know I'm doing this under duress. I'm technically not driving. I haven't broken any laws. But I do respect your job, and I'm not trying to insult you in any way. But I am reserving all rights, sir. And God bless you.
I understand you have your beliefs, okay? And that is.
But we're entitled to that.
Beliefs aren't really the problem. It's actions that stem from those beliefs, especially when those actions are illegal, like in this case.
Especially under the common law, and I will reserve under the common law, which is UCC 1-103.6, which brings the...
Do you happen to have insurance? So you say you don't have car insurance?
We're going to get insurance right now, because she just bought the vehicle. That's what we're going to do.
Well,
it's actually her vehicle. What's that?
It was purchased on the 15th.
I was sick.
She's been sick. She's an elderly lady.
You didn't just buy the car. You said you literally just buy the car and you...
Okay, I apologize. I should be a little bit more articulated. I apologize. Yep, no problem.
I think the word you were looking for there was honest.
Why do they think that they can infringe upon our rights? I'm going to find a way. The passport, they said, is a do not detain. So if I handed them the passport, that would have been a real proper identification and a right to travel.
Yeah.
A driver's license is what he wants to prove that I'm driving, because it says driver's license.
Yeah.
Now, the only reason why I gave it to him is because it's what he asked for. It's what he wants. So I don't have time to waste right now. I'd like to get this insurance situation done for you.
Yeah.
My driver's license actually has my name copywritten and UCC 1-308 on the license itself. I told him, for the record, I'm not driving. He says he doesn't want to answer any questions. He doesn't want to recognize that he swore an oath to protect and serve the Constitution. The only reason why he pulled me over was over that plate. That's what he said.
Yes.
Yep.
All right, sir.
Yeah.
So I was able to run the VIN number of the car. I just had to verify, obviously, it wasn't stolen or anything like that.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the vehicle is not registered even by its previous owner, okay? So it's never been, recently it hasn't been registered, does not have a plate assigned to it.
Right.
Okay. With that being said, you're going to get charged for driving without a tag on that vehicle.
How come?
You're going to get, because, again, this vehicle is not registered with the state, okay?
That's what we're going to do. We got to get insurance first, and then register the vehicle. So there should be a grace period, and under your own discretion, I'm not breaking any or violated any kind of laws again.
Okay, first of all, if you're asking an officer for discretion, that should be a clue that you're breaking the law. Why would you need it otherwise? And secondly, if you think you deserve this officer's discretion after lying to him about the date you purchased the vehicle to hide the length of time you've been driving around illegally, then you're more stupid than you look.
This is private property, and I understand that it's her vehicle to go register into the state. I'm just traveling to go to the insurance place, John Beck, which is on Atlantic Boulevard. Okay. I guess I'm saying too much because you don't really care.
It's not that I don't care. It's that
but I don't have any cash.
I'm a law enforcement officer.
But these are statutes, and anything that's unconstitutional.
I'm working with you as much as I can here, okay? But understand that you're driving.
But this is extortion because there is no corpus delicti. There's not a body. I didn't do anything wrong.
Uninsured vehicle.
Yeah, but that's not actually breaking the law.
Okay.
And in fact, we're going to get insurance.
Take to the judge and talk to him about that.
Exactly, take your obvious misinformation and misunderstanding of the law to the judge and see how far you get with it. And if this does make it to court, play this video in the courtroom so the judge can see his lies and gaslighting.
Okay.
We're going to get insurance right now.
Just do me a favor, sit tight till I finish the paperwork. I'll get you the paperwork, okay? Just sit tight. I'm not going to tell you.
I think you just need to make money.
Listen, I'm not going to tell you a vehicle or anything, but understand that if you drive down the road and the next officer stops you, they might take your vehicle. They might impound your vehicle at that point because it is unregistered and uninsured.
But that's what we're going to do is insure it.
Okay, well, That's not how it works. You got to take care of that before you get on the road.
How come you can't? Hold on, I have a question, please. I'm going to roll down the window a little bit. I don't understand why, at your own discretion, knowing that you are also to protect my rights, which even Congress recognizes the right to travel. There's actually women that need to leave one state to go get abortion to another.
So you are free to travel, walk out.
That's what I'm doing.
Walk by foot, okay?
But this is also an automobile.
I let you talk earlier for quite a while, so let me finish.
Well, actually, you're
okay.
All right.
When you get behind the vehicle, okay, this vehicle is not going anywhere unless you put input and steer it. Complete brake, operating brakes, operating the gas, operating all those buttons and things in the car to make the vehicle move. At that point, you are driving a vehicle, okay? You're free to travel on foot,
driving,
you want to, bike, however you want to, but when you get behind the wheel and you're operating a motor vehicle, you are driving, okay?
If you check out Chicago,
change that definition however you want to, but
it's not driving. It's not about even USC 30.
The vehicle doesn't move on its own, does it?
Listen, there is a difference between locomotion. It says it right here.
So listen, just sit tight. I'm gonna get you some paperwork, and I'm gonna advise you not to drive. Figure out a different way to get out of here and go home, because if you get back on the road, you can get towed. Okay, so just sit tight for me. I'll get the paperwork.
Good on that officer for cutting him off and not getting into a debate on the side of the road. Though I would still tow his vehicle because he has absolutely no intention of getting insurance or registering it. He needs to be taught a lesson before this soft-sit thing gets out of hand and he ruins not only his life but his elderly friends.
How's it going?
Sorry, your driver's license back.
Thanks.
All right, here's the paperwork you provided me earlier in regards to when you purchased the vehicle, okay?
Hey, can I get your name and badge number, though, just for the record?
Okay, right down here on the bottom is boat. My name and my badge number, okay? And I'm
well, I want you to pronounce it. I just want...
Oh, absolutely. My name is Trooper Aliagich.
Aliagich. Okay.
The badge number is 4213.
Thank you.
Okay.
Of course you're petty enough to want him to pronounce it. It's not enough that you can see his name on his shirt and it's circled on both citations. No, you want him to vocalise it to prove some kind of point. How sad.
All right. Yep. I'm going to give you 2 tickets today. None of them are criminal, okay? They're regular traffic tickets. One is for not having proof of insurance with you, okay? You have 30 days. If you need more time, you can call this number. The fine is $116. However, if you can prove to the court that you have for insurance, follow option number 2 or 3. One of those will apply to you. You should be able to get this dismissed for a small admin fee. Otherwise, the option number 5 is you can contest this ticket in court. There's your copy for that. Okay. The second is a copy for failing to present a registration for the vehicle. You have 30 days. If you need more time, you can call this number. You can simply pay the citation or you can go to court, okay?
Okay.
You will probably have to present to the court.
So just license, that's it?
I'm sorry?
So you're basically just giving me the tickets for not having insurance and registration?
Correct. Your
Thank you.
license is valid.
Yeah, thank you.
License is good, yeah.
Because really, that's what we're going to do, Trooper.
Right.
So can we please be on our way and go do that? Because it's an accomplishment so that I can go to the court and then get it thrown out.
Surely he can't be this stupid, can he? Though we are talking about a sovereign citizen here, so it's quite possible that he thinks getting insurance and registration after the stop will get the citations thrown out.
Okay, can you do me a favor?
I would advise you not to drive this vehicle, but I'm just...
Okay.
The next officer can...
Can I say something?
Absolutely.
I'm from Maine, and in Maine, right, like, they will give you a warning, okay? And then if they see you abuse that, it's over. They put your name and everything into a record that this trooper had already stopped this person or this police officer, and then if they don't take care of the problem, then when they see the person, they pull them right over. And so can you do the same thing?
No, generally the way we do it here, okay, you get your citation, you take care of the issues.
That's what we're going to...
And then you go see a judge and tell them, listen, I took care of all of this, and at that point the judge has the discretion to go ahead and dismiss it.
I'm going to put the window down. I got to turn on the thing to put the window down. So I'm not arguing with you, and I respect what you're saying, and I'm going to honor what you're doing because I know that this is your job. You did say they're non-criminal. I really feel that a traffic infraction is not actually a crime. There was no corpus delicti. This is more of a contract. You needed the driver's license to prove that I'm contracted with the state. But see, I want to unplug from the state.
Sorry, fella, the only thing you've been unplugged from recently is your brain, because only a person without a functioning brain could spew the nonsense you spew.
I don't know. I'm a Native American. But I'm not going to argue semantics with you. What I'm going to say is that, I respect the fact that you are doing your job. And this is what you're being told what to do, okay? And I'm not going to be prejudiced against that.
appreciate that.
What I would like, though, is I know Florida is a crazy place. I'm not from here. I feel like an alien. I really do. Everybody's either into drugs or they're doing all these crazy things. So I know that there's a necessity for police, definitely. Okay? There really is. But because Maine's smaller than Florida, there's a smaller, condensed rural areas, whereas here it seems so spread out that there's multiple different jurisdictions within where we're at from one point to the next. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So, you know, what I'd like to do is be recognized as a real actual American, that, you know, you swore an oath to protect a real one of the people. Okay, I'm not a U.S. citizen. I'm really not. So,
but he is protecting the people, though, by pulling you over, citing you for no insurance and registration, and telling you not to drive any further, because you could very well drive away from here and create a victim by hitting another vehicle or pedestrian with your elderly passenger's vehicle, because you don't have any cash, remember? Also, it makes no difference what you call yourself. You can declare yourself a king like this guy did recently. You are still subject to the law, whether you like it or not. And yes, this guy does have a playlist on my channel, a link for which is in the description.
I'm gonna go take care that, continue along my way, journeying to John Beck Insurance, where they're gonna give us a deal on our insurance instead of ripping us off at these other places like State Farm. And then when we go back to our small little hunky-dunk country town that you will never probably drive through, okay? You won't ever see us again. And then we'll get it registered at the DMV in Stark. Does this make sense? Or Keystone?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know the place, yeah.
So we're only going to John Beck because he can help us with affordable insurance. Okay. That's why I was going there.
Right.
And I know that you're doing your job. I know that you are probably preferring that I don't, but the only reason why you pulled me over is because of that tag, right? That's it.
Yes.
I didn't violate no traffic laws or anything like that. I was following the common law speed of the land, on the land.
Well, you broke the law when you put
That's
that
not
tag
breaking
on
the law.
Okay.
That is a violation of a statute or a penal code.
We're going to agree to disagree, and my traffic stop is now over. Unless you actually have any questions about the traffic citations I've issued,
yep.
I'm not going to get with you. I'm trying to treat you as humane as possible.
Yep. Can I be on my way? I'm molested now. I have the tickets. I'm going to go to court. Please look at me as a decent human being.
You're not detained, but I will strongly advise you not to continue driving, because the next officer that pulls you over, they can impound your vehicle. Okay, but you're not detained. You're free to go. Yeah.
You don't think they'll do the same thing?
It's up to the officer's discretion, and they might impound your vehicle, or they might give you another ticket. It's going to be ultimately up to them.
So you don't think that they'll just be like, listen, I respect what you're doing, get this thing home?
No, because dude, it's an unregistered vehicle. It's uninsured and unregistered. You can get insurance from your house before you ever get on the road in a vehicle.
No.
There's absolutely no reason to be...
They will always do a quote and tell you to come down.
Not that it really matters, because I'm sure the last place this guy is heading is to the insurance company, but is that true, Floridians? Or anyone who knows anything about car insurance in Florida? In some circumstances, do they need to see the vehicle first before doing a deal? Or is this guy just full of it? Because I can go online now and insure any car I buy immediately. But then again, I'm in the UK. Let me know in the comments, because I am genuinely interested.
So I had to go down.
What about insurance?
That's what we're going to do.
You can do that online.
No.
Again, I'm not going to get into that. I'm just trying to explain to you what might happen if we can continue driving. You get pulled over by county, by city. They have the discretion to impound this vehicle and send you off.
They don't. Okay. I'm gonna.
Okay.
I know you have already closed the encounter, and I'm not arguing with you. I'm letting you know, though, through my experiences, they always call you, and then they need to take pictures of the vehicle. They need to do the VIN number. They need to see the vehicle as they insure the vehicle, and they'll always call you down for a quote, and then you get either a higher or lower quote than they offered.
Okay.
But I appreciate you. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yep, no problem.
God bless you.
Yep.
Oh, my. I'm not giving the license next time. Well, he just wanted...
And that, guys, is where he unfortunately cuts the video. I do hope he refuses to hand over his license next time. That will be so much fun. Anyway, I'm sure he went straight down to get the insurance he says he doesn't need because reasons, and then went straight to get it registered. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Right, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, then please leave me a like, share the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you also to my channel members and patrons for your continued support. I really appreciate it. And if you would like to support me and get early access to videos like this, then all the links to do that are in the description. Right, take care all, and I will catch up with you in the next video.